Celebrating Hispanic heritage is brought to you by Eskenazi Health, the Indiana Latino Institute, and the Indiana Department of Health.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Celebrating Hispanic Heritage. I'm Phil Sanchez.
And I'm Raina Revel. From September 15th through October 15th, we join the nation in celebrating Hispanic heritage with heartwarming stories that reflect the contributions of Hispanic people throughout our state.
That's right. We highlight local artists, business owners, community leaders, entertainers, and historians who are proud to call Indiana home.
The culture and history of the Hispanic community has roots in Spain and Latin America. That includes 21 Spanish-speaking nations.
And tonight we hear how Eskenazi's Life Balance program is helping serve more of our Hispanic neighbors here in Indiana.
We are welcomed into the home studio of Puerto Rican artist who expresses herself through the colors of her heritage.
Looking forward to that. We'll also step inside the workshop of a talented Mexican-born ice sculptor who is passing along his unique talents to the next generation.
And we hear from a business owner who was able to find success through the Indie Latino Business Support Network.
And first up, we also meet Nicole Martinez-Legrand, a local historian who, along with her co-author, Daniel Gonzalez, documented over a century of Hoosier Latino history.
My name is Nicole Martinez-Legrand. I am the Multicultural Collections Curator here at the Indiana Historical Society. So the book documents over a century's worth of history of Latino and Hispanic history in the state of Indiana. In different parts of the state, it's going to look a little bit different in terms of Latin American identity, pinpoint date of arrival. But really in the northwest part of the state, that is where the most interesting and the longest history occurs. So in 1918, during World War I, the United States called on Mexico in the name of war relief, labor relief, for just increasing the allotment of foreign workers. And so a lot of those folks immigrated to the northwest part of the state in Lake County, specifically in Indiana Harbor, also known as East Chicago, Indiana, and Gary, Indiana. The contribution is wide and varied, so from basically anything that affects the quality of life for all Hoosiers here in Indiana. So from agriculture, heavy industry, to policy, and organizations that benefit Central Indiana or throughout the state. Well, the book is very personal to me. So I'm a native-born Hoosier, and my family settled in the northwest part of the state. So I'm a direct descendant of the early Mexican colony of Indiana. So being able to look at all different populations, ethnic-wise, in the state of Indiana, it just gives me such great pride to call myself a Hoosier and to know of just our rich history. So Latino and Latin Americans here in Central Indiana are very entrepreneurial, and so, you know, just as they open their doors to share their culture or their business in a wide variety of ways, that does not limit just to the community. It's for all Hoosiers to come in to experience that culture through food or through events or music, and so it just adds to the rich tapestry of Indiana.
If you want to learn more, Nicole's book, Hoosier Latinos, A Century of Struggle, Service, and Success, is available online and in the gift shop at the Indiana Historical Society.
It was a good story. So when we come back, we learn how the Life Balances program at Eskenazi Health is reaching out to the Spanish-speaking community. Stay with us.
Celebrating Hispanic heritage is brought to you by Eskenazi Health, the Indiana Latino Institute, and the Indiana Department of Health.
Welcome back. Earlier this year, Eskenazi Health opened their newest campus on Indy's east side. They recently launched a Spanish language version of their popular Life Balances program.
Dr. Diane Morales, a medical doctor from Honduras, and Ted Grain, whose roots began in Brazil, are working together to make this a success.
I'm Dr. Morales, Diana Morales. I'm a family physician. What I do is I see all families from newborns to adults. I also see pregnant ladies, so I do all primary care.
So my name is Ted Grain, and I'm the Director of Social Determinants of Health for Eskenazi Health. And I'm also the Vice President of Social Determinants of Health for the Eskenazi Health Foundation. So my mom's Brazilian, and I grew up in Brazil, so I'm a Brazilian citizen as well, but I'm also American. So I'm an example of somebody that's bicultural in the sense of lots of our patients and lots of our neighbors in Indianapolis.
Here we are at Grande Clinic, which is one of the 10 locations of Ashkenazi, where we see outpatient clinic. We provide the care that they need. So as you can tell, we care about our patients. What we do is that we recognize that life balance is really important. It's not only about giving medication and taking care of your blood pressure and everything, but we recognize there are factors outside that we deal with on a daily life basis that we struggle with, and they are part of our life. So examples will be like anxiety, stress, food. All those things connected with financial struggles are also part of our life balance. So besides providing, the medical traditional recommendations of giving you a blood pressure medications, for instance, we recognize that sleep, anxiety can raise your blood pressure. Financial struggles and vice versa can also affect and impact negatively your health. So by providing all the tools, I think we can reach another potential of being the healthiest version of yourself.
We recognize that language is a huge barrier. If you can't understand what's going on, it doesn't help you navigate the health system, really the system overall in our city and in our culture. So language is a big barrier. Ashkenazi Health is committed to providing really quality care. And one of the ways that we're doing it is recognizing that sometimes we need to adapt our programming to make sure that it's very language competent. One of the things that we're doing this month is we're launching the new Life Balance program, and for the first time we're offering it in Spanish. And so we're really doing our best to make sure that we're meeting people where they're at in their journey here in Indianapolis.
You're gonna learn about basic things, but also nutrition, food, financial. All these community resources are coming together. And it's a dedicated time that we, sometimes as doctors, we don't have and we wish to have. So besides the 20 minutes that we have with our patients, there are more time related to these things that everybody deal with. And knowing that is very important for us.
It's extremely important to be able to connect to your customer. It's extremely important to connect to your neighbor. And Indianapolis has an opportunity right now to become a multilingual, cosmopolitan city. We have people coming from Haiti, from Nigeria, from Mexico, and really adding so much to our city. If you as a business or institution don't recognize that and adapt and make sure that you're also providing some really good connectivity to those populations, I think you're missing an opportunity.
Very cool. Hey, when we return, we'll meet an artist helping her students find the colors of their own heritage.
And later, a local ice sculptor who creates really cool works of art for some of Indy's biggest events. Stick around.
Celebrating Hispanic heritage is brought to you by Ashkenazi Health, the Indiana Latino Institute, and the Indiana Department of Health.
Ida Garcia is an award-winning art teacher at Lawrence Township's Spanish Immersion School.
Her art career began in Puerto Rico as a mosaic artist, but now she extends her talents to painting and mixed media, celebrating the rich colors of her heritage through her art.
We are in my studio. My name is Margarita, but everyone calls me Ita Garcia. I am from Puerto Rico, and I have been in Indianapolis like around I think this is my 10th year here in Indianapolis. I'm a teacher. I am an art teacher at an immersion school at Forest Glen here in Lawrence Township. I teach K to 6. Well, this is my life now. When I came here, one of the things that I didn't like, everything was gray, white, and black, So it was like a big impression. And then for the kids, since I have many Hispanic kids, they love colors, and now they're used to it, And when I see their drawings and when I see their paintings, they don't have to tell them, they already know. So yeah, the colors, they color from their heart, So that's what is important for me. Well, as you see, I love color. That's one of the most important things that I like to do when I paint. I love to paint nature, many flowers, portraits. Even though I'm not a realistic, artistic painter, but I do like painting like fauvism, like another kind of color with painting. I like the many cultural themes of my country and of Hispanic countries, because I know that they use like many colors. That what is one of the things which I love. I started doing like mosaics with broken plates and objects that I find. I'm Puerto Rican. I don't know if I said it already, but in Puerto Rico, I do a lot of mosaics, art fairs with my crosses and everything. You know, I make crosses in mosaics with finding objects. Basically, I started doing mosaics, and in my free times, I always painted. I cannot be like stuck in something. You know, I'm always changing. I'm always changing with my paintings, with everything. Artists always do, you know, it's like a challenge going and doing many media, different mediums and everything. You see that, like this painting over here, this is like the first time I do like some kind of realistic and pretty things, you know. Different, you know, it's just the way how I feel, I just paint. What I love is that people like and understand what I'm doing and what I'm, you know, why I am using those colors, why I'm doing that. No, I don't like to explain my art. I like people to, whatever it represents is okay with me, you know. It's just tell me what you think when you see my art.
The joy of her art can be found both inside and out of the Lawrence home.
It was a great story. Hey, when we come back, we meet an unusual artist who has found unique ways to turn crystal clear water into art. Be right back.
Celebrating Hispanic heritage is brought to you by Eskenazi Health, the Indiana Latino Institute, and the Indiana Department of Health.
Welcome back. Jose Hernandez learned the art of eye sculpting in Mexico, but when he found a home here, that talent became a family business over 30 years in the making.
Yeah, it certainly did. He and his wife Kathleen invited our cameras in for a demonstration.
And I used to work on culinary, and in culinary you see chefs do this work. So when I was growing up, I used to play with a lot of clay. That's the only toys we can make. The ones we make is the one we play with. So it's how and my head got stuck. So I had the opportunity to work with a chef. He told me if I can help him, and I said sure. So I used to go in the middle of the night and get the blocks out for him to work on it. One day he just was sick and he told me to put the stuff away. And that's when I said, nope. I go ahead and start doing a nice sculpture, an eagle. And after that, when he saw it, he said, you did that? And I said, sure, I did that. I told him he's gonna fire me or get angry with me. No, he said, from now on, you do it. And it was not hard at all to do it, because kind of it was already stuck on my head from growing up. Not here in my own country, Mexico. And then when we have it all nice and clear like this, we can design any kind of or like per se decoration. Okay, and this one we're just gonna do something really fast. The idea about making these lines is so the light from the tray, it goes up through the sculpture. If you don't do lines, it's gonna just look like a big spotlight. When we take over the ice sculpture business in this town, I was like the third on line. And then we have a sculptor who was the one we always, and then now we're the ones. And now it's ours, because this fellow has problems with the health, so I think retire. And then he just say if if we wanted to buy the accounts. And that's how pretty much how we become the ice sculptures for the town. And plus. I will say the more importantly, follow your dream. Follow what you know, what make you comfortable. If you try to go out of your way to try to read something else you may not even like it, I will say you're wasting your time. Just follow pretty much your dream. This become a dream when I get here, but when I was over there in my country, never thought about. When people start telling you, beautiful, how you did it, and all this, and how much, and then you start thinking, oh, this is it right here.
Now, in addition to the sculptures, Kathleen tells us they're getting tons of requests for handcrafted designer ice cubes.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Well, next we find out about the Latino Business Support Network.
We'll also introduce you to one of their success stories. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Celebrating Hispanic heritage is brought to you by Eskenazi Health, the Indiana Latino Institute, and the Indiana Department of Health.
Welcome back. The Latino Business Support Network is a collaborative effort of Latino-led nonprofits here in Indianapolis, working to support small Latino business owners and entrepreneurs.
Super Tortas Estilo Barrio is one of their success stories.
My name is Luz Urquiza, and I'm the CEO of Super Tortas Estilo Barrio, authentic Mexican sandwiches. I'm very happy to be part of that network because, we have been in business for 16 years. And it has made a difference since, we have been part of that network, because being part of Indie Chamber or being part of ALI is Emprendedoras Latinas in Indiana. It has made a huge difference in our business, taking Surf Safe for us, taking different courses that made us go to the next level on our business has made a huge difference on, the way we want to go. 16 years ago, it was totally different. I think everybody, we were like very focusing on trying to figure it out what to do, where to get, all the permits, where to get all the connections. And we were like very private on our things. But now I see a huge difference. I can say, that right now there's a lot of tools. There's a lot of organizations like this network that is open to all of the businesses, small businesses that are willing to work together with each other. Because, we made this energy between all of us so we can help each other. The worst thing that they can do is not try. Because I need to say this is the land of opportunity. So the opportunity is for all of us. Either you are here with a dream, just go for it. And right now, as I need to repeat this, the opportunity, it's wide. The door is very wide. So you just have to knock at the right door, and don't be afraid, because there's no small dream. All the dreams are valuable. So it's just a matter of knowing what to do, doing the right things, and getting in connection with these type of organizations that are ready to help us. Our company, it's a company, that we are all family. We are not employees, we are family. We have been together for more than 10 years, like most of them. And the product that we have, Tortas Mexicanas, we are so proud of it. We made them with love. We make them proud of, what represent to us that is a product of our country, for where we come from. So we can say, every time we serve a sandwich on your table, we're serving a part of us. We're serving what we are. And we have the most delicious cafecito de olla that in every person brings memories from where they come from, and the people that is getting to know us, it's giving them the opportunity to have new memories with us. So ese cafecito de olla, it's magic.
And we'll have much more information about this and all of our stories on our website.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Celebrating Hispanic heritage is brought to you by Eskenazi Health, the Indiana Latino Institute, and the Indiana Department of Health.
So many good stories.
Oh, it's fabulous to see how we're all celebrating.
No doubt. From all of us here at Wish TV, thank you for helping us celebrate Hispanic heritage tonight.
From artists to doctors, sculptors to authors, we've seen how members of the Hispanic community are realizing their dreams and making a positive impact right here in Indiana.
And a special thank you to all who opened their homes and their hearts so that we could share their stories. We encourage you to follow the QR code on our website at wishtv.com, where you'll find all of our celebrating features.
Over the course of this month, we've had the chance to meet and tell the stories of amazing individuals. Well, one of those very talented musicians is Pavel Polanco Safadit. We'll leave you with a small sampling of his sound